welcome to another episode of Unka, only on Afia TV, broadcasting from the beautiful city of Enugu on DSTV channel 254, Go TV channel 17, and Free TV channel 748. My name is Chinalurumogu Eze, your host on tonight's episode of Unka, and you know how we do it over here. We take conversations about people, their arts, their crafts, and how it's been going for them. And we can learn a thing or two from what they have to say. On Thursday, we had this classical singer as our guest on Anka, who did a beautiful presentation of I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. Interesting thing is that this person likes performing at karaoke shows. There's a significance between Thursday's episode and today's episode. You'll find out soon. And on Friday, we also had the delightful presence of Paul Agubata, who most of us, if you had a happy childhood and you grew up in a typical Christian home, you listened to him while growing up. And today, being Monday, we have someone also interesting for you to interact. You're not interacting because I'm the one doing the questions here. So someone who you can also get to know who's killing it in the world of music. I'll introduce to you the guests after the break, so don't go anywhere. My name is Chinalurumogu Eze. And like I said, there's a significance between our guest on Thursday and tonight's guests on Anka. Reason being that the Thursday guest last week is someone who likes to sing at karaoke shows, right? He loves to sing at karaoke shows. He's a classical singer and all that. This is a quick shout out and throwback to Mokel, who mesmerized us on Thursday. But tonight, we have someone who likes to say himself and call himself a karaoke jockey. That's the first time I'm hearing that word, that sentence, whatever, that phrase. Because I only know disc jockey. I didn't know there was a karaoke jockey. I mean, I could say karaoke host, but not exactly a karaoke jockey. That's another word added to our vocabulary, because I know you didn't know there was something like that before, thanks to me, right? So this person is a karaoke jockey. He is also an artist manager, songwriter, and a whole lot of other things. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you our guest in tonight's episode of Unka, who's going to set the pace for the rest of Unka episodes for the week, because it's Monday. So we're hoping that he's going to bring his boisterous energy on the show. I'm talking about no other person than Afamefuna Steven Okpala, Mr. Regula. Good evening and welcome to the show.
Yeah, that's a cool.
Oh, hold on. So what's up? Why you doing like that? Wait. I actually like the voice.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh wow.
Thank you for having me on the show.
I am delighted to have you. You know, when I asked you, so what's your preferred designation? And you said karaoke jockey. My mind went 5 places in 1 minute. Okay, I know disc jockey. I've never heard of karaoke jockey. But the first thing I thought was, oh, probably karaoke host. That's what that would mean. And then you confirmed my assumptions with karaoke host. And then you felt like, okay, I should just use karaoke host. I said, no. Karaoke jockey now sounds nice. It sounds interesting. It sounds flashy. It sounds cute. So why not we have karaoke jockey as your designation?
Yeah.
So Mr. Karaoke Jockey, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So how did you find yourself in the scene, karaoke jockey? How did it start? You know, did you just find yourself taking the mic and being the one helping the audience catch their vibes in karaoke events? So just tell us everything about how you found yourself there.
Okay, I'd start with a couple of years ago. I had a chance to be at Port Harcourt with Clint the Drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, because we used to hang out. We were like.
You grew up in Port Harcourt?
No, I grew up here in Enugu.
Okay.
Well,
You were just in Port Harcourt at that point in time.
Yes.
All right.
So we went for this karaoke contest You know, like it's amazing because that was my first time doing karaoke, and I got into the competition and I lost. I came second. I lost to a guy named, I never forget that name, Daniel Downtown.
Whoa, DD.
Yeah, DD. I lost to that guy, and from then on, I took a fascination to karaoke, and I had a chance to, go abroad and experience what karaoke is like there. So when I came into Enugu, I decided this platform was gonna make sense if it happened in Enugu. So long and short of it, I was one of the first people who brought karaoke into the Enugu
Are you
space.
serious?
Yes.
How long ago was that?
We should be talking about almost 2 decades now.
20 years ago?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I had a chance to do it at so many places. In fact, almost every lounge of the old and some of the new, I've had to do karaoke in all those places. So yeah, like you asked, there's a disc jockey that's a DJ, there's a video jockey that's a VJ, and KJs are karaoke jockeys.
Oh, you already have an abbreviation for a KJ. I like it. But that's what it should be, because DJ is for disc jockey,
exactly.
So KJ for karaoke jockey. So it's been 20 years.
Almost 20 years.
Almost 20 years being a karaoke jockey.
Yes.
And I think the art, let me not call it the art of karaoke jockeying, no,
it is an art.
Okay, I don't want us to use that one. Let's bring it to just karaoke as an event, as a show. I think it became prevalent in recent times, right? Because Enugu's nightlife culture was a thing of go out, go for fish, have drinks, eat with people. There could even be a live band, high life people doing their thing, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe you could say it became rampant. Like every lounge was now getting a karaoke jockey because they wanted to implement karaoke's in their thing. So I'd say give it like say 6 years ago. I'm speaking from my perspective when I started noticing them. Maybe I'm old and I didn't notice in time, but when I saw that it was really becoming a thing and rampant was 5 years ago. Would you agree that it's a recent development for Enugu people?
Back in the days, it was a big deal,
Okay.
But not a lot of people showed up.
Exactly.
But it was a big deal because the people who loved it, you talk about, like if you wanted to enjoy a good karaoke night, and you'd go to Extreme, back in the days, Extreme Lounge.
Okay.
You'd go to Blue Dolphin.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
those were the two major places
At the time.
Yeah, so it was more of a big deal back in 2015 or before 2015. It was a hit. It was a hit. But then coming down to this day and age, like from 5 years ago, the buzz for karaoke kind of
Exactly.
it died.
Died?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, the buzz for it started dying slowly. So I think it came back alive with the new kids on the block, the new KJs that are coming up. You have people like Bucky, you have Ellis, you have Nasi Peters, you have Cassie, and of recent Mokwel.
Oh, yeah, Mokwel. But he sings more than he hosts this karaoke events.
I think Mokwel is, if I was to describe him, is more of a standard jockey because he's more into making sure that his guests, every karaoke night, get to enjoy karaoke night. So he hardly sings at his karaoke nights.
Okay.
But he comes out on other days that are not days that he's hosting to have fun.
What about you? Do you sing at your karaoke nights?
Yeah, I had my high and low moments in that. Not with this voice. You can't sing with this.
Yeah. Okay, so let me get this. So when you were talking to me and any other person, you have to... But when you're singing, you have to... You don't mean that.
I don't sing.
Karaoke jockeys have to sing. because that's how you set the environment for your people to start coming out to sing.
So I could probably make noise and
Make noise. That's how I hype man.
make noise. Take the mic and make noise.
What kind of noise?
Yeah, sing noise.
I see what you did there.
In
other words,
you
sing.
No,
You sing. Mr. Afamefuna, Mr. Regula.
She called me by my name again.
I know you're trying not to sing tonight, but you're going to sing. Somebody say hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah. So you're going to sing, okay?
If you'll sing with me, I will.
I will sing with you.
Good.
But that's okay. It's good to know that because I have attended a couple karaoke events. I think my go-to song is "Hello" by Beyoncé.
Why is that so? I'm actually gonna ban that song in my own.
Oh my God,
karaoke
it's
night.
the song everybody likes to sing.
Yeah, it's if it's not Ed Sheeran, perfect. It's
Oh dear.
Beyonce.
What of
Hello.
Katy Perry's Raw? They do that too a
No,
lot.
they don't do. I've never had to see people do raw, but
Okay.
you see, perfect.
Hello.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah
What's
by
this?
who?
Alexander
Hallelujah.
Burke.
Yeah, that's the
And
okay.
there's what's this other one? I'm starting to get like.
Did I sing Jailer by Asha?
Stay by Rihanna.
Oh.
Asha, man down.
Yeah, I hear that a
Man
lot. Yeah.
down.
So you want to ban the songs
I wanna
because people
ban
do
them
it a
from my
lot.
karaoke.
That's the song that gives them sukkah that they love. Like me, I know a gazillion songs, but for some reason at that point in time, Nalu, I want you to do a karaoke. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, sure, Hello by Beyonce. I can't think of anything at that point in
Yeah,
time.
they really don't do hello like that, like they do man down.
Okay.
Man down is like a culture, it's a national anthem. Everybody comes to man down.
Man
The worst is
down.
perfect.
Right.
They have so
Oh,
there's
dear.
no word to say what they've done to perfect, you understand? And then the pièce resistance, all of me.
Okay, yeah, I absolutely agree. Next, dun 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 dun.
I'd have people come to my karaoke and you see it, all of me, all of me, all of me, all of me, all of me. And you're like,
What is all of you doing here?
you know?
Oh my God! But as the karaoke jockey, you are the law, you are the judge, you are the ruler, so you can tell them, sorry, we are not doing this tonight.
What I usually do is if one person sings it, nobody else sings it again.
Right.
The
Makes
whole
sense. So they have to
yes.
figure something
So
else
they
to
have to
sing.
figure out. It's good sometimes you challenge the people that come for your karaoke. That's why I said the new kids on the block don't understand this, right?
Okay.
You have to challenge them. At some point, you got to make them learn new songs.
Yeah.
So that when they come for karaoke, they can feel good about themselves doing different songs than the ones that they're used to doing every other time they come for karaoke.
Right. That's good. So what do you enjoy most about karaoke jockeying? For people who are just joining, so in simpler terms, what do you enjoy the most about hosting karaoke nights? What's that thing that just drives you, that keeps going? What about, is it your audience? Is it the people singing all of me a gazillion times? So just tell us, what is it about these events that just gets to
There
you?
are two things. Music is life.
It is.
For me. So when you ask me that, I'd first say the love for music is one. Two, the crowd. I'm not the type that leaves the crowd going home without being satisfied. I could tell you sometimes, like, I have a policy where I play karaoke. Like these new places now, you just come up, it start by 7, they end by 9 p.m. And if you're the kind of person that's just coming out by 8:30, then let's say you're done with work for the day and you want to come out, okay, let me hang out at this place, sing a song or two and go home. And the moment you step in there, they tell you, oh, we're done for the night. So everywhere that I've had to jockey, I take control of my time, which is very important because there are people who come out early, there are people who come out pretty late. And like I have a friend from Solid FM. He usually comes by 10:30
Oh my God. What is he expecting to achieve by coming that late?
to sing, have fun. So sometimes if the crowd goes early, he comes and he doesn't get to sing. He just hangs out, drinks his and then goes on. But sometimes in fact, I think the longest I played karaoke was at Ballroom. That was a couple of years ago. I played till 1 a.m.
You are kidding.
7 to 1 a.m.
Oh my
7 p.m. to 1 a.m. It was
God.
fun.
It should be.
It was fun.
They don't want to go has.
Nah, they don't want to go. Because at that time, I had this thing that I do, like when it's getting late, I have this interaction that I do. And it's like grab the mic, 1 minute, grab the mic, and if there are about 30 people there, they will all get to sing for a minute. I just put in the song, and when it's going, I'm like 1 and 2, and then stop, play the next song. Somebody else, that's my song. They grab the mic.
Oh.
So it was fun at that time. So sometimes I'd end pretty late, like 11:30, 12, 1 a.m. And
Do you still do that method now?
the crowd is reducing because there's a cluster of karaoke spots
Yeah, everywhere. Yes, it's
So-
everywhere now.
So I can't get to do that anymore. But if eventually the crowd starts growing again, in fact, I got to be honest with you. Truth is, Enugu is starting to get tired.
Of karaoke?
Yes, slowly.
Why?
Go out, look at places. Nothing brings people out like it used to. The love for it is dying. There are people who still have that passion to go out every Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, I don't think there's a place that's not Saturday, but if there is, that's fine. But Sundays are usually the number one day for karaoke. So the crowd is gradually going down. I watch everything. You understand what I'm saying? There are few places that you can go for.
So you're saying it's going down because there are so many spots?
So many spots.
Is there something that can be done to revive the culture? Because, like I mentioned that years back, the typical Enugu nightlife is that live band where people come out, there's live band performing and all that. So the shift is not that they don't do live band anymore, but there's been a shift to this karaoke stuff. So if it's reducing, should I say it's left for karaoke jockeys like you to not just bring it back, but do some kind of a revival, add something else to it. So since you feel that the culture is dying, are you thinking of a different dimension to make people still want to show up for these things?
I'm not going to say that on air.
You're not going to say it?
But I have a plan I'm working on because I'm not the only one who does karaoke now.
Of course.
So if I lay out that plan,
someone's going to steal it.
Yeah, somebody's going to steal it.
Of course.
I have this master plan that I'm trying to come up with before the end of the year, and try to get everybody
involved
in it.
Okay.
The truth is, when the new kids on the block started rising, places started going down, there was a time it was fun, to step out there and hey, everybody knows this guy. Hey, that's that guy at this place. That's this guy at this place. But these days it's more like, they go Ellis' place, go do karaoke. And you might get there and Ellis has like 1 or 2 people that are sitting there doing karaoke. Be like, there's another place they do karaoke. Okay, let me go to Shelter, where Shelter plays. You might come to where Shelter plays and the crowd is there. And you wait for a while, you don't get to sing and all of that. You move to Clara's place. There's a lady, Clara. She does Garden Atlantis and she does Master Don Apartments.
Okay.
Yes. So it's that way for everybody, and that's causing the going down of the crowd because people started more of picking a favorite spot. If this place, you come here, there's a lot of crowd. You say, okay, this place is nice. Sometimes you don't get to sing, but you just go there. The ambience and everything makes it all beautiful to hang out there. Me, I cannot go to any karaoke spot and I don't get to sing like 2 or 3 songs before I go home. And for some people, they just go, this place doesn't make sense. Let's get out of here. Let's go to this place. Some might just lose interest. So bringing it back is going to take, I'm not even saying my plan is foolproof.
Okay.
but I'm saying it's water shots.
It's what I thought. It's what I
Because
thought.
when the crowd keeps porting from here to here
Jumping from
to
one place to
here,
another.
there's a plane called puddle jumpers, little
Okay.
little planes that are called puddle jumpers, and when people keep puddle jumping from here to here to here, every spot starts dying one by one. I mean, have you been to Toscana lately? They have a karaoke every Sunday. Now, let me tell you, Toscana used to be like the end point for karaoke where everybody came.
In fact, when I talked about live band, I was talking to Toscan.
Yeah.
They do it.
They
Yeah.
do. They still have their live band is still top notch. Nothing can shake that.
Yes.
But I'm trying to let you know that there was a point in time. If you haven't been to Toscana for karaoke,
You've not started.
you've not started. I'm telling you. But today you go there and it's sad what it turned out to be. Really sad. People don't really go there anymore. I can tell you, like, they used to end by 10. No, sorry, by 12. And at that 12, they do a contest, like the best singers of the night will come out to compete for 10,000 naira. When that time comes, it's like being in a mega event. Every Sunday night, I tell you. It was like being at a mega. In fact, Toscana held karaoke for years, you know, and all of a sudden it just fizzled out, you know, and because places started rising. And I think one of the major issues they had was they started changing management like
Okay.
rapidly. And Ogidi at that time was the manager of the club and managed the karaoke and everything. He made it fun. But the moment they started switching hands and putting this person, taking this person off, it started dying. Same thing with ballroom.
Okay.
You know, ballroom used to be like the number one karaoke spot in Enugu every Thursday with doing it.
It's the regular.
Yes, and at that time they had this guy as their manager, Nedu. We call him No Match Found. Nedu made every karaoke night seem like a concert, you know. And then bringing me in was a big plus for ballroom at that time. I remember this one particular night I had an event to play somewhere else. I had to do an MC at someone's birthday party, and it was the same day I'm supposed to do karaoke at ballroom. So I called a friend of mine, Sukray, that's what they call him. I said, please, can you handle karaoke for me? I'll come by so and so time. He said, okay, cool, I'll do it for you. So I went for the party, and even though he kept calling me, asking me, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Immediately I was done with the birthday party. I was straight to ballroom. That night was, I'm still trying to find a word to define how glorious that night was.
Oh.
You know, because the moment I got through the gates and I was walking in, people were like, you know, the chairs, the hey, and, you know, that kind of gave me like goosebumps and butterflies in my
And you
belly.
are doing well. That's what you're
Yes,
doing.
you know. So, and we started creating karaoke groups over WhatsApp and all of that. And the new kids, I'm not saying they ruined it, they designed their own way of doing karaoke. There's no rules. It is you and your style of how you do karaoke, right? And Massey at some point has approached me a couple of times to start a group of karaoke jockeys. In fact, they've done
Yeah,
it
you
in
also have an association.
Yeah, they've done it in the past, but the guy that did it at that time, I'm not going to mention his name, did it for his own gain. He wanted to be popular. He wanted to gather our crowd to himself. So he brought us all together. And I was the first to notice what he was trying to do. So the moment I'm a rebel, I broke out, and everybody else figured it out and broke out. You know, so yes, talking about having an association. Nancy Peters he's been trying to achieve that, but it's a little difficult because the new kids on the block again, you can't pull them together.
Why do you think so? Because they are Gen Zs?
Yeah.
Everybody has something to say about Gen Zs.
Yes.
Why?
Everybody has something
Why?
to say
What did
about
Gen
them.
Zs do? What did we do?
Oh, are you a Gen
I am
Z?
a Gen Z through and through.
I'm working out of it.
Why? What about that?
Truth is, you guys don't understand the rules.
What are the rules?
There are rules to like every game.
Okay.
Okay? Karaoke has its rules. These kids, they don't care. You know, they don't care if they're taking your crowd. They don't care if they're sabotaging your own karaoke night. They just do it. It's fun for them. They need the crowd. They need its energy for them, right? And they're young and they're vibrant. Not like old people like us that should be in an antique store by now. But you know, we still keep our game tight. We still keep our game tight.
In other words, Gen Zs don't understand the game, the rules of the game,
No, they don't.
and they mess it up. In other words,
yeah, they mess it up, kind of.
I think some organizations employ the services of Gen Zs mostly because of the energy they bring.
The energy they bring.
Energy, the innovation too, because you people were born then. Then. We are more recent. We understand. I think we're more in tune with what is happening.
More insane.
I'd say that. So they not understand. We not understanding the game. I think. I don't even know what to say about that because I'm not a KJ. I actually wanted to dabble into that at some point. What's this hotel in Enugu called again? I'm trying to remember. Leon the Gold Hotel.
Okay.
They wanted to start.
Very
I was
okay.
still in my second year in the university at the time.
wow.
At the time, we had strike. No, it was the COVID first of all, and after the COVID strike started by ASU, I was trying to make something useful of myself at the time. So I felt I love talking. I can sing. I can pull the crowd. Why don't we dabble into this?
Emphasis on you can sing. I got it.
Yeah. So, but I got employed to do it, but I didn't. Guess who? Guess what? Guess why?
Why?
My mother.
Why?
My mother. The thought that I'm not gonna say how old I was then, but the thought that her second year in the university daughter would be coming home by 12 a.m., 1 a.m. ish, gave her a heart attack. She would not have that. And well, that's fine. I got other things doing. I got other talents. I got busy. I mean, look at me right now.
Look at you right now.
Yeah, right. But now that I'm older and I can do whatever I want to do,
Definitely.
I karaoke anywhere. I know there's a space, wherever there's something going on, I am there.
Oh, really? Are you up for it? I can hook you up with a place.
Not exactly. Okay, for example, I think my first proper karaoke was at Garden Atlantis Hotel. Yes, then I've done at Rewind, I've done at Knox, and a bunch of other places. You know, that it's been all interesting. But there was something you said, but you said it in passing. Like I had to come back to it, and you know we're talking about how to bring the culture back and get people interested. There was a karaoke legend competition organized at Obalende. Not just Obalende. There was another one at Bush Arena. Yes, there was another at Bush Arena. I was actually tapped to be one of the judges, but I was so busy with work.
Okay.
So I think, and a huge sum of money was put into this for winners. It's one way to also encourage the craft, right? Yeah. We're talking about 300 to $1 million. I think Obalende's was $1 million.
3 million.
Thank you. 3 million naira for you to sing and win money. It's one way to encourage the craft, especially I find a lot of people say Enugu does not discover artists.
They don't.
Yeah, we may not do that, but at least we have 3 million naira to give you. Think about
you
it.
have, okay.
Right? So I don't know if that's part of your plan to set things in place and see how the culture can come back, because I feel competitions are also ways that we can get people together to do something they love, even when they may not have the best voices. I remember most of y'all karaoke jockeys would say, you don't have to have the best voice to actually do this. Just sing it because you love it. I want to tell people that some people really do not need to be doing that thing because they don't have the voice. I hope. I hope nobody judges me for this.
There is where you judge everyone else just because they can't sing.
Duh.
Yeah, because if you come for my karaoke nights, you don't. I always say this: you don't have to be a professional singer.
Mm-hmm.
Just have fun. Now, when I talk about the young people now who do karaoke, it's all about the voice for them. Now you take away the joy of people who just love to sing. They sing in their bathroom, they sing to their friends, they sing when they just sing. They don't have to have a great voice. Well, these days when you come out for karaoke, you see these young people who have good voices. They're trying to intimidate everybody. It's good. Sing.
It's not intimidation.
You'll understand where I'm coming from. Like,
yeah.
Sing because you love to sing, but don't make fun of someone else who can't sing like you do.
I hear you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I know a couple of them who do that, and you know, it makes me feel bad that they actually do that to other people who can't sing. You'd see them mocking them, laughing at them. Some people can't get their dictions right when they're singing a song. I mean, I always say, don't sound like the person you're trying to do their song. Just
sing
like
it your own way.
Your own way. Do it your own way. Have fun doing it. So if you come out and, you know, you just came out to have fun, and right behind you somebody's laughing because maybe you didn't sing this part right or they sing that part right, that's just wrong. Not everybody's cut out to be a doctor, not everybody's cut out to be a lawyer, not everybody's cut out to be a musician or an actor or something. So let people have fun when they want to have fun.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I don't laugh at nobody. I don't laugh at anybody. But just like you said, let people have fun. If you are one of those that attend karaoke shows and you're laughing at people who do not have the best of voices, desist from that and change your ways and turn to God to have mercy on your soul. I am not talking to myself because I don't do that.
Okay.
Right? I hope you're having fun with this conversation around karaoke jockeying, especially if you're a lover of karaoke. And this is your sign to actually go for a karaoke show, right? This is your sign to do that. We'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation with Mr. Regula. Don't go anywhere. Chinalurumogu Eze. And tonight's conversation is not just for people who are lovers of karaoke. Whether you're a lover of karaoke or not, you're a lover of music, you just love to express yourself musically, then this conversation is for you. We have been, it's been such a delight talking with one of the pioneers of karaoke jockeying in Enugu, and Mr. Regula. It's been beautiful talking with you about this. But there was something I missed when I was talking with you. So do you have a particular spot where you are the KJ, where you are the karaoke jockey, or wherever you're called, wherever the money is good, you go there?
Ballroom wouldn't let me go.
Oh.
You know, I did leave for about a year.
Who's leaving for?
Ballroom.
You said you did.
They
okay.
They won't let me go.
All right.
I left for about a year and they called me back. You know? And yeah, that's where you can find me. Okay. Currently now they're undergoing construction at the spot where they do the karaoke because it's outside in a pool area. So yeah. If a job calls and the pay is good,
we go for it. Nothing is stopping us.
Nothing stops us.
Speaking of jobs, I know it's not just karaoke jockeying that puts food on your table, or that's all about you.
She's gonna go there.
We are going there.
Oh, no, hell no.
You are an artist manager, you are an artist, you're a songwriter, you are, what else? Okay, you are a child of God too.
Yes.
So tell us about these other things you do. How did you find yourself in songwriting? You've always been a songwriter. You write songs, give people, or you write songs and actually record them, and you have an album. Just tell us a bit about other things that you do.
Okay, first off, I'm a professional dad.
Okay, hey dad.
And anyway, music has always been something that I loved as a child.
Okay.
I was humiliated in my primary school days because I was singing a song, Belinda, an assembly ground. That was called. Everybody who went to a cool primary school at my age will know this particular
Okay.
incident because they made me sing it at the assembly ground. Yeah, that was embarrassing, but
Sorry.
I've always been, I've always loved music, and growing up, I had a chance to start recording with a lot of great people. I met a lot of great people. I met Obi-Wan. I grew up in the same area with Il Bliss,
Okay,
yeah,
Oga Boss.
and Nigga Raw, a host of them. You know, I got to meet them and work with them. You know, even Run Town, Fino. I mean, at some point, I was living at New Haven, Banefo, Bigabi Estate. There were times when Runtown, Chivago, Fino, the likes of them, there's this other guy, he's late now. They'd always come to my house. You know, Slow Dog, everybody always,
Wow.
yeah, came to my house at that time, and we all sit down, we do music together, talk about music, we play video games. And along the line, everybody found their foot. I did, in my time, record a couple of songs, and I guess going into the family life, it kind of like made me pull back a bit on music. Right now, I'm working on my daughter,
Okay.
Kimberly Andrea. She's a rapper. She's
Oh my, how
yeah,
old is she?
she's 19.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so she's a rapper, and she's already been signed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Catch them young, indeed.
Yes, so that's who I'm working. The label made me her manager. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I've been working on mostly at the time being, you know. And then I have other things that I do. I sell laptops, you know. I do repairs, I program, I encode.
Techie.
Yeah,
Techie.
yes, you can say that. So those are the things that I do that, you know, brings a little bit of money here and there for us to get by every day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And more, everything is impressive, but the fact that you have a 19-year-old who is already signed and is a rapper, that,
Yeah. She's amazing.
she is.
She's
Does she have an album already?
She's working on her first album.
When do you think it's going to be out?
By the end of the year, because we're taking our time. But she has a couple of singles that are out already. But it's being promoted basically for now in the UK. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, because that's where her label is.
Okay.
You know? So right now, she's working on her album bit by bit, and she's schooling as well. So, you know, that's the
University?
Yes, university. Okay. I have two that are in the university already.
Wow,
Yeah.
big dad.
A big dad.
But that brings me to the artist manager aspect. So how are you combining being her dad, being her artist manager? Is there a difference? Is it the same thing for you? Do you have to, are there moments where you have to pose as more of the manager than being a dad? What has it been like managing your own daughter?
Every day I'm the manager, not her dad. You know?
Tell us about that.
Yes, she writes new songs, she sends them to me,
Okay.
and I'd be like, okay, this sounds like the last song that you did. This sounds like the last one that you did. I think you need to do this here and do that here. You know what? I'm not feeling this one. Start afresh, you know. And she listens. Sometimes we fight, you know. Sometimes she try to let me remember that I'm her father and not just her manager. And
she tries to make you remember. So you wear the manager hat more than the dad hat.
The dad hat, especially when it comes to that. But when it comes to being a father, that moment comes to.
Okay.
Yes.
The fact that she has to remind you that you're her dad
you know.
too. Okay.
Especially when I go hard on her songs. Like if she gives me one of her songs and I go through it and I'm like,
What is this? This isn't you.
you know, we had this argument at some point. I was like, I don't care that you're you people, Gen Z people. I don't care that you're my father.
Oh, please.
I don't care that you're my manager. You're still my father. I'm like, it's my job to make sure that you come out the best. You know, and it's funny because she said she tried to get my attention. The reason why she got into music was trying to get my attention.
Okay.
You know, because a couple of years ago, I was not in her life.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? A couple of things that happened back then, so I wasn't there for her most of the time. You know, so she went into music to get my attention. And
does she have that attention now?
she has it 100%.
Right.
She's my best friend. She's everything to me, you know. I mean, she even knows I'm here today.
Oh, dear. Shout out to Kimberly, that's
Kimberly,
it?
yes.
Kimberly. You can say something sweet to her. That's your camera over there. You can say something sweet to Kimberly.
Keep working, kid. That's all I gotta say.
Daddy of the year! Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I hope you... I'm thinking that you have that sort of relationship with your dads. Like, I do too.
You do. I have that with all my kids.
Right. I hope you all have that, and I hope that you have someone, it's not just about being a dad, but you have someone in your life, a friend, a sister, someone somewhere who's always cheering you on to pursue and go for your dreams. Because we need this kind of people in our lives. When the going gets tough, you have people there to remind you this is why you started and keep pushing you to achieve your dreams, all right? It's been a delightful listening to Mr. Regula. We'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, we will wrap up this conversation. Don't go anywhere. My name is Chinalurumogu Eze. And we're still here with Mr. Regula, who is a karaoke jockey. I hope we've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that there is a thing as karaoke jockey. And we've been able to do justice to what a KJ does. It's not just about DJ. There's something called KJ as well. And to wrap the show up, we always end it with some kind of game. But I'm thinking, what kind of game would I even tell?
Oh, hell no.
Would I tell you to participate in? I'm thinking. But I think I just want you to sing for us tonight.
How about we play the game?
How about we sing? Go, Daddy. Go, Daddy.
We play the game where
Daddy Kimberly, we need you to sing.
I get up and kiss your hand and walk away. Let's play that game.
Sing, Jerry. Sing for us. See, on this show, I am the law, I am the judge, I am the jury, I am everything. Whatever I say goes.
So in other words, you're holding me hostage.
They play now. I go even tie you with rope, keep you here, say make you sing.
Note to self, don't mess with Gen Zs.
Oh yeah. Should I tell you what to sing? I promise I'll sing with you, remember? So
okay, I'm gonna do I don't sing. So I'm gonna do a line from that was Babyface, Someone to Love.
Babyface.
Someone to Love back in the
I don't even know any song of his, so you're gonna do it alone, so sing.
Oh, yeah, that's why you're a Gen Z.
Oh jeez, did you just say that?
I've had to play a Boys to Men song and people were like,
I know Boys to Men. I know the only one I know is the one I shouldn't even sing on air, so
End of the Road.
No,
Oh yeah.
I'll make love to you.
Yeah.
I'll make love to you. That's the only one I know.
It's a national anthem.
Someone sang it to me back in. You know what? Continue, please. Yes, let's have you sing it.
Oh, you're gonna make me do this.
Yes, I am.
What was that question you asked when we started?
Sing a song.
No, about my voice.
Yeah, I said it was really deep. It's not a question. I just complimented. I was like, "Is this how you talk?"
You asked if how do I sing?
Yeah.
With a voice like this, and you know.
So let's see.
I thought I'd never love again. I thought my life was over. I didn't want to face So even see another day. Suddenly, from nowhere, lady, you appeared. You derived my fears. You were there for me. Lady, your love for me. That's where I ended.
Okay. Okay, but that was really beautiful. Oh my
Thank you.
God. That was beautiful.
So that's the professional part of it. This is how
Ah,
you talk.
I'm
That's
just
how you
thinking
say.
right now. No, you're gonna make a good manager. You know, some managers don't sing, but you sing.
I sing, I rap.
You're doing well as a manager. I know that in my heart of hearts
I
already.
sing, I rap.
You write,
I write.
you.
There's a song I do at karaoke nights. In fact, everybody's gone tired. Once I started, oh yeah, we know it. We know.
What song is that?
Listen,
What song is it?
Forget About Dre. It's by Dr. Dre and Eminem.
I don't know that song.
Yeah, and there's this other one I do. In fact, I'm still praying someone learns how to do that song so I can stop doing it.
What song is that?
Begging by Main Skin. I'm begging you.
Whatever that is. But thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Regular, for being on tonight's show on Unka. It's been an absolute delight, going over your story, being a manager to your daughter. I think that's honestly the highlights for me because it's great to see you combining being a father and a manager to your daughter. That's beautiful. Talking about Enugu's landscape and how they are losing the culture of karaoke and how you intend to bring it back and it's been an absolute delight. I hope you took notes. I hope
got a shocker for you before you shut down.
Okay.
You were at the Bushel Arena contest.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was not. I was supposed to be a judge, not a contestant. So I didn't show up because I was busy.
In that contest.
Oh, okay. I would have judged you. Anyways, that's by the way. So thank you all so much for staying with us on tonight's episode of Unka. I hope you had fun. We've been having back-to-back singers. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow might be another singer, but we'll just fingers crossed. I will see you tomorrow and every other day for Unka. My name is Chinalurumogu Eze. See you next time. Bye.